Former Calabasas High School student believes the school failed her. That's according to a new lawsuit against the Las Virgenes Unified School District.
The student says a classmate and former friend took a nude photo of her in the shower and then shared it. She says she was bullied and harassed after that, and the school failed to take action.
NBC4's Dickerson has the story and the district's response.
I felt like no matter where I went, I was being ridiculed for something I had no control over.
That's what this former Calabasas High School student says her life was like after a fellow student took nude photos of her without her knowing and distributed them around school. She's asked us to call her PM to protect her identity, and she's now suing the Las Virgenes Unified School District for failing to protect her from the bullying, harassment, threats, and taunting the lawsuits has followed.
I became someone who quickly no longer loved school, no longer wanted to show up, and more or less had fear and embarrassment to go to school.
Jacqueline Smith still remembers the day it all began.
She collapsed in my arms. She was, distraught.
It was September of 2023. The student accused of taking the photos was charged with possession of child pornography. However, according to PM and Smith, her mother, the student does not appear to have been punished on campus.
No matter who I told, the principal, the counselor, my teachers, nobody cared.
Probably for the next 6 months, I've sent over 100 emails. Was at the school pretty much every week. And basically no one ever had a response. Nobody ever acknowledged the situation.
Meanwhile, says PM, the student continued to harass her.
She threatened to cut my face. She threatened to kill me. A lot of it would be her taunting me or having those around me taunt me.
I just want to ask, is it possible that she was disciplined in some way and it wasn't shared? A lot of times schools will say, well, we can't share what's being done because it has to do with student privacy.
It may be possible, though I don't see it likely because she was at school most days. On the odd days that I would feel brave enough to show up, she would be there, and more likely or not, she'd be harassing me at school. So whatever reprimandments she was given were not strong enough.
District Superintendent Dan Stepanovsky issued a statement saying, student safety is our #1 priority. When the allegations of off-campus conduct were brought to our administration's attention, we immediately reported the matter to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. LASD took the matter seriously and decided to the Special Victims Unit, which conducted a full investigation. PM and her family, however, dispute that. Not only do they say the pictures were disseminated during the school day and they believe from campus, but the harassment and the bullying that followed did happen at school. Frustrated, in March of 2024, PM and her mother took their story public, speaking to NBC4 and other news organizations.
I never received a response from anybody until after I went on the news, and then they kicked me out.
Both of my children were removed from the district.
Smith says their residency was inaccurately called into question. She maintains they did live in the school district and feels kicking her children out was retaliation.
What do you want to see come from this?
I want there to be change.
With social media and all these different types of programming evolving as we're growing up, it's dangerous. Anyone can do anything, and I think people should be held accountable and things need to change.
Smith says she's also contacted the State Department of Education about the matter. NBC4 has reached out to State Superintendent Tony Thurman's office about whether or not they're looking into it. They haven't responded to that inquiry specifically. Dickerson, NBC4 News.